Okay, Rob, our final folk is Logan.
Uh,
So,
yeah. So uh, slogans are separated out from linguistics, paralinguistics, and language because they are simply so dominant in the way we look at things. Um, you could anchor them to memes, if you like, and slogans can be memes, and memes can be slogans, but you can have both separate from each other. So, for example, a slogan like "Safety is a choice you make" is a destructive slogan which safety people love because it gives them a sense of power, and helps reinforce a behaviorist ideology of determinism or free will. Just hidden in that one slogan, "Safety is a choice you make," is every power in moral philosophy I can use to demonize people if something goes wrong. I can just in that one slogan. Or another one is "all accidents are preventable." Wow, another slogan. I can use that slogan to demonize any human being who gets involved in an accident. Because if all accidents are preventable, then you didn't prevent an accident. So you deserve a moral flogging. So again, look at the cloud. Look at the connection between slogans and moral philosophy. It's like we did with the connection between aesthetics and heuristics, or affordances and heuristics. These are all swirling around. They're all interconnected. They're all embodied in humans individually and socially. And so a slogan is also an aesthetic. So it has a rhythm, it has a power to itself. And you don't have to be smart to realize that it was the slogans of the Nazis that made them effective in their propaganda in World War II. You know, even when you walked into their concentration camps in Auschwitz, they walked under a slogan that says, "Work will make you free." And so you went into that concentration camp thinking it was a working camp, but it was an extermination camp. So this is the power of slogans, and slogans in culture are pretty much synonymous with propaganda. We could put that in there. And in the risk and safety world in particular, it really enjoys quite a list of slogans which are nothing more than propaganda. They're not true. I saw in HOP the other day, they have this silly 5 principles, and they're all just a bunch of slogans which they believe. They're even declared in a book as being truths, principles that have a truth to themselves. One of them is blame fixes nothing. Well, it's obviously not true, but they think it's true. It's a myth, because the truth of the fact is, if you go to a court of law, the first purpose of the court of law is to find who's at fault, and then to articulate what the blame is, and then what to do for the person or the organization who's been found at blame and then ordered by the court to fix it. So the purpose of the court is blame fixes things. But in HOP, oh, no. Blame fixes nothing. So, this is how slogans work. They kind of establish their own mythology, but they're not true. They're slogans. They're rhythmic text that control usually a metaphor which is anchored to a belief, but that belief is never declared. And so in HOP, that declaration is anchored to the philosophy of positive psychology, and it's not true. It's just an ideology they like.
excellent. Let's leave that there because I know the last one's going to be a big one.
Okay, all right. So